What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today it's Saturday. We're going to be taking a look at eBay auctions and a couple buy it nows that have ended over the past week. We'll start with sealed product, then we'll go to some big slabs that sold. And I think there's a couple singles on the list this week as well. Starting off, we have a Pillars of Strength booster box sealed, $245. I think that's the highest sale I've ever seen on Pillars of Strength. You guys know, I think '03 and '04 are kind of dead money right now. They don't sell super often, but over time, we'll see where they end up. It does still surprise me that Pillars of Strength is more expensive than Paramount War right now, but I digress. Moving on, we also have a OPO5 booster box, Awakening of the New Era, $280. Tons of these sell. They're going to be lower sales, higher sales, but we are getting close to that 280-ish range again on OPO5. So if you guys don't have OPO5, I do recommend it. Even at this price, I still think it's worth getting a little bit of exposure to OPO5. Now, after that, couple more sealed items here. We have PRBO1, a booster box sold through Simply Unlucky eBay store, $475. This is definitely the highest sale I've seen personally on PRBO1 outside of TCG Player. We're getting very close to that $500 range on the box, which is wild because I don't know, 3, 4 months ago, you could have been buying this for like 200, 220 USD on the secondary market. And one more sealed box here. Obviously, we have to throw in a Romance Dawn booster box, $2,950 or best offer. I did throw it into 130 point, and it did indeed sell for $2,950 USD. Now, moving on to the slabs and singles, we're actually going to do it a little bit differently this week. We're going to go up in terms of sale price. So we'll start with the cheapest and then we'll get to the most expensive towards the end of the video. So it's not grouped by characters. Starting off, we have a BGS 10 Nami from OPO1. This sold $1,254. Great card there if you're a Nami fan. After that, we have a Priorata Luffy, the alt art from OPO1. This is raw and it sold for $1,280. Looks like it's in fairly decent shape. Again, I don't think it's the best photos to use if you're trying to get top dollar for the card, but it sold for this price anyways. That is very expensive for this Luffy. After that, speaking about expensive Luffys, the OPO9 PSA 10 Luffy manga sold for $1,518 through PSA. This card was sitting around like $1,200 for a very long time, and we're now seeing it move up into this 1,500 range. And that's not the only Luffy manga that is moving up. We'll get to one or two more here in a second, including this one, the EBO2 Luffy, $2,275. And this in a PSA 10, I think a couple weeks ago was like $1,600, $1,700. And we're now seeing sales well into the 2K range, which is just mind blowing as well. After that, we have an interesting promo here. Monkey D. Luffy, BGS 10. This looks like probably some type of championship card. If you guys have more info about it, let me know in the comments down below. If you know what the pop is on these BGS cards. I had someone ask me in the comments. Sometimes I ask about the pop and stuff, and it's like, yeah, it doesn't always show up. Normally, when we get a pop report here, this is just going to be the PSA pop report, and normally it is because it's being sold by PSA. But when it's a BGS slab or something else, we just have no info on it. When you look at the sales page, maybe if you look deeper, there's something. But if you guys have any info, definitely feel free to share it in the comments down below. After that, we have a raw copy of the OP13 Luffy, the red manga, $3,300. Obviously, this is Japanese. The English version isn't out yet. And guys, these are going to be very crazy in English. I'm really looking forward to OP13. I think it's going to be a good time seeing what happens in terms of the market there. After that, we have a BGS 10 Black Label Sabo. This is the manga from OPO4, Kingdoms of Intrigue. This sold for $3,500, so not one of the more expensive manga cards, but it's still good to see that there were a lot of black labels selling this week, and I think part of that does have to do with people moving into the hobby and trying to, pick up these low pop cards that they deem as pretty solid investments. Because with what's going on in Pokemon, I imagine some of that is going to come over to One Piece. Now, after that, we have a PSA 10 copy of the OP11 Gold Luffy. This sold $3,950. It does surprise me this card is still selling for this amount, but it's holding strong. After that, we have a BGS 10 Black Label Boa Hancock manga. This sold for $4,250. I believe the PSA 10 is getting close to $1,000 too, so it's surprising. There's like a 4x premium here on this Black Label. Normally, with some of the higher end cards, we were seeing like a 2x from the PSA 10, BGS 10 non black label to the black label, but this is over 4x, like maybe even closer to 5x. So this is a very, very expensive sale here. After that, we have a BGS 10 Black Label Chopper. This is from the Memorial Collection EBO1, not the reprint. $4,450 there. Again, I think the PSA 10 for this card is close to like 1,000, 1,200 bucks. So we're seeing like a 3.5, 4x premium here on this card, depending on the last sale of the PSA 10. So huge, huge sales here. After that, BGS 10 non black label. This is the Alt Art Luffy from OPO 5. We've talked about this card multiple times on the channel. And I think like a couple months ago, this card was like $1,800 in a BGS 10 or a PSA 10. It's now selling $4,650 approximately through Probstein. And there were multiple sales over the past couple weeks in the, I don't know, 3,500 USD range, all the way up to around this price at 4,700. It really is an iconic card. So I'm going to be following this closely and just seeing what happens to it over the next couple of weeks. Maybe it breaks into the 5K range and goes higher. Who knows? We're going to have to wait and see. After that, speaking about cards going higher, the PSA 10 Luffy manga, this is from OP05, Awakening the New Era. This sold for $5,000 through PSA. Eric sent me this, Luffy on deck, and I think at the time there's like a couple days remaining. So I think we're probably both a bit disappointed. This card didn't go for more than 5 grand, but considering that over the past, I don't know, couple months at this point, this card's been selling in like the 44 to 4800 range. It's good to see a sale back at $5,000 for this card, closing the gap a little bit with the Gold Roger. After that, we have a Roronoa Zoro BGS 10 Black Label. This is from Wings of the Captain. This sold $5,100. Again, I think the PSA 10 on this card is like 13, 1400, something like that. So we're getting well over 3x from the PSA 10 to the black label. And I imagine this video is getting a little bit long, so I do want to get through these quite fast here. $5,300 for a BGS 10, the Gear 5 Luffy from OPO 5. So you can see here, 5,300 for the BGS copy, 5,000 for the PSA 10. They're very, very close. It seems like BGS is tending to have a very small premium compared to the PSA 10s at this point. After that, we have a promo card here. This is a Zoro Black Label, $5,856. I believe this is from the Treasure Cup. Again, if you guys know about the pop of this card or anything, let me know in the comments down below. After that, BGS 10 Black Label Ace from Paramount War, not the reprint, $6,000 here. The PSA 10 copy of this card is $1,500, so around 4x, something like that, maybe even 4.2 or whatever. Maybe it was $1,400. I can't remember, but huge premium again on the black label. Nami BGS 10 black label from PRBL1, $6,160.18. And I know a lot of people, someone's gonna leave in the comments that all of these are from Probstein. People are going to say it's all manipulated. It's really easy to say that, but the reality is a lot of this is consignment, people sending stuff off. I mean, those people are getting paid at the end of the day, right? So it's not like there's multiple people out there saying that they're not getting paid through Probstein, their consignment services, and paying out or whatever the full amount of the auction. So people are buying these things, and that's just the reality. And even if all of these sales were manipulated, what it's doing is it's just bringing the floor up on everything. So when we do see sales from smaller sellers, which I think there were a couple this week on the list already, those boxes or cards or whatever graded slabs, they are going for more even through the smaller sellers. So things are clearly moving up in One Piece. So I think that it's worth noting that a lot of these sales are through Probstein, but I also just don't think it's that huge of a deal at the end of the day. Now, moving on, Soga King BGS 10 Black Label Pillars of Strength, $6,200 here. Again, surprising how expensive that is. Then we have a Shanks from OPO 1 BGS 10 Black Label, $7,800, again through Probstein. Then we have the Silver's Rayleigh. This is actually very surprising, and this one's a little bit confusing. So I imagine the pop on this might be super low. $9,600 here is just a crazy sale, especially considering that this card raw is like what, $250, maybe 300 bucks. Very, very cheap manga, all things considered. And the fact that the BGS 10 Black Label is going for almost 10K, wild there. Anyways, after that, we have the '09 Shanks BGS 10 Black Label, $9,900. I think I prefer this artwork compared to the '01 Shanks manga. That's just my opinion. But we still have 3 or 4 more to close out the video. BGS 10 Black Label Trafalgar Law from OPO 5, $10,755. Massive sales. All of these remaining sales are going to be over $10,000. After that, we have the buggy, $12,200. I'm sure some of you guys have seen these be just 10 Black Label sales already. I saw someone else talk about these a couple days ago. But yeah, massive sale here on the buggy, and that wasn't even the most expensive one. We have the Kid Manga BGS 10 Black Label, $12,550.50. That's important to point out. After that, we have the Blackbeard Manga BGS 10 Black Label, $12,600. And then a couple more here. We have a promo Luffy BGS 10 non-black label. I believe it says 620 out of 700. This sold $13,179.68. A very specific number on a couple of these. And then we had another one, I believe, of the same card, BGS 10 non-black label, sell for $14,100. And I think this sold about no, this one sold today, and then this one sold about 4 days ago. So they're in that range, 13 to 14,000 on these serialized cards. This one was 76 out of 700, so maybe that's a little bit more desirable of a number. Who knows? But that's going to be it for the video. You guys let me know in the comments down below what was your favorite auction of the week. Mine probably has to be the '05 alternate art Ichiro stamped Luffy card, just because this is going crazy. We're literally up like 250% over the past couple months, and I'm curious to see where it ultimately ends up. If you guys enjoyed the video or you got some value out of it, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and a comment down below for the algorithm. It helps out a ton. Also, if you are shopping eBay TCG Player Hobbiesville, I have affiliate links down below. They're free and easy to use at no extra cost to you. It is a great way to support me continuing to make these videos for you guys. With all that said, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe wherever you are in the world. I hope you're having a great weekend, and I'll catch you in the next one.